I'm Callie Lewis. You're watching Geek Brief TV. This is Brief 386, Independence Day. It's been a crazy week here in Lake Wobegon, my hometown. We're experiencing growing pains, but I'll save that for a live show. In short, we've been working on upgrading all our websites. We finally opened a business bank account, and the most gadgety good thing on the list is that we're eliminating digital videotape from our production process. We hate using DVC tapes. We always have, and it wasn't until we upgraded to HD that we started using them. We originally shot straight to hard drive using VideoQ Pro and later Wirecast. We occasionally had errors with the video writing to the disk correctly, and that caused us to have to go back and reshoot segments. The bigger issue with doing it that way, though, is the puny little DV connector for FireWire just isn't engineered to have the camera moving around while it's connected to a computer. We switched to a Focus Enhancement's FS4 and loved it, but it wasn't compatible with HD when we upgraded our camera. Mark Lowry bought the HD version and had major issues with compatibility in iMovie and Final Cut, so we skipped the early adopt and started using tape. The only thing I like about DVC tapes is that they're small. Change the shot. Focus Enhancements released the FS5, and we took the plunge and ordered one after John P. at Layered Technology pointed out that the time we would save by not having to capture videotape would pay for the cost in less than a month. So let's talk about the gear. The FS5 is much smaller than previous models, and it's much more nicely designed. It features a backlit color display and a 100GB hard drive that provides up to 10 hours of HDV record time. The device captures audio, video, and timecode data via FireWire. I love that the FS5 has a nice scroll wheel for navigation, but even better, it has a built-in web server that will allow us to add custom metadata to footage while recording using an iPhone or a laptop. That feature requires an 802.11 dongle, but the ability to label clips from a web page while we're shooting is massive in terms of workflow and archives. I'm obviously excited about the FS5, but there's one thing I don't get about a choice that they made. You've got this little portable device that holds video. It's got a full color screen, but it apparently doesn't play video. That makes me want to bang my head against a pole a little bit. Hopefully we'll see that functionality in the FS6. At any rate, my FS4 is now on eBay, and the FS5 arrives on Tuesday. Oh, Tuesday, I'm gonna love ya! Matt is a guy's name, but it's also a web app for posting to Twitter. Why would you need it? It's an elegant solution for posting to multiple Twitter accounts. You go to the site at thematinator.com, log into your primary Twitter account, and then add additional accounts. My Twitter name is Callie Lewis, but Neil and I both post to Big Trip. With Matt, that becomes much easier for us to manage, and I think it makes the concept of having a business-related Twitter account and a personal Twitter account more interesting. I've tried several solutions that kind of provide this functionality, but Matt is the first one that I think I'll continue to use. AT&T has been doing some vlogging on the old YouTube to provide information about becoming iReady for the iPhone 3G. Apparently, it's harder than math sex because there are so many rules. It seems pretty clear that AT&T is doing as much to remove the Apple experience from the 3G purchase as they possibly can. Rule number 1, there's no benefit to switching your service prior to July 11th. Rule number 2, get your information ready in advance to save AT&T a lot of time. Rule number 3, go to att.com/iPhone and pick out your rate plan before visiting a store to purchase the phone. Rule number 4, visit an AT&T store before July 11th to let them check your credit. Rule number 5, back up your data on your existing phone. Rule number 6, to open a new account, AT&T wants a photo ID and a social security number. Rule number 7, if your credit check doesn't check out, AT&T will require a deposit. Rule number 8, you will pay AT&T $36 for activation. Rule number 9, if you're switching from another carrier, AT&T wants to see a phone bill from your carrier you'll be breaking up with. Rule number 10, data you provide to AT&T must match exactly the data on your file with your existing carriers. Those are just the rules for people switching to AT&T to buy an iPhone 3G. AT&T has other videos with rules for people wanting to give away their old iPhones and for people who are already AT&T customers. These rules have a legitimate purpose because AT&T is subsidizing the price of the phone, but I hate that Apple seems to have given up control of the purchase experience. AT&T could be doing this in a much more elegant way. Why not create a simple, secure website that allows 3G buyers to enter all the information AT&T needs, crunch the info, and spit out a page with a barcode and the customer's iReady status. The customer prints it at home, takes it to the store where it gets scanned, and boom, the customer takes home an iPhone. All the rules happen in the background so that they don't look like this ginormous series of hurdles to overcome in the purchasing process. We'll be live on Ustream Saturday, July 5th at 11 a.m. Central to talk about July 11th and the iPhone line. Folks are coming to Dallas from out of town to wait in line with us. It's going to be a blast. I'm Callie Lewis. Thanks for watching. even better. It has a built-in web server that will allow us to add custom metadata. Metadata. Dongle.